Anyway,
Shout all the things.
right. So, welcome back to another hopefully exciting episode of Cursebreakers. We're on episode 3. In the last episode, the party successfully escaped the Death House and explored the village of Barovia. They met a man named Ismark in the pub, and basically, they went and met his sister, who they're meant to be escorting somewhere, or they've been asked to. She's basically like, no, not until my dad's been buried. And so the party volunteered to basically take this body to the church. And that's where things got a little bit crazy. When they arrived at the church and went to speak to Father Donovich, they heard screaming from the basement. Upon going down, they met a person by the name of Doru, who was part of a raid against Strahd and is potentially the only survivor, though whether you count being bitten by a vampire as a survivor. The party, particularly Eos and Cade, are in strong disagreement as to what to do with this. Raven, I believe, was of the opinion also that they should just kill it, as was Cade. Hellweir is still back at the house. Elias, I don't think really went one way or the other from memory. And Porky, in the end, was pretty much staying out of it until Eos decided, you know what, we've consecrated this dead body and its soul's departed. We'll just feed that to the vampire. That'll work. Unfortunately, he's tried to get this past that man's son, and yeah, it didn't go down too well. So Porky stepped in, and we now have the vampire is now spending some time to make a decision on whether he would like to be killed or not, basically. So I'll go round again, as usual, just for a quick introduction, starting with Steph.
Hi, I'm Steph. I usually play Irina or Datan on Roll for Story. I am playing Porky the Barbarian.
I'm curious as to how long it'll be before you sort of drop the Datan from that.
Probably once next session is gone, because a lot of people still know me as Datan.
So. Yeah, I get it. And Kirsty?
Hello, I'm Kirsty. I normally play Andy in Roll for Story, but I am playing Raven, the bard. He's not a bard. He's not a bard. He's a rogue.
And speaking of bards, let's go to Elias.
Hello, I'm Jamie. I normally play Llewellyn in the main campaign, but in this, I play Elias Vanan, the bard.
And then we've got a rather not quite a bard, Tank.
I'm Tank. I'm playing Hellweir for this game. I'm just new to this with these guys.
Yep. And Chris?
Hello, I'm usually the one who tries to kill all lovable aforementioned characters in the Friday game, and I'll be playing Eos, the life cleric. This game.
Finally, Cam, drinking his Corona, showing that virus he means business. Okay, and with that, I'm James, running things and play Carius at the moment because my previous character is a pile of dust. So let's get things started. I'm going to actually start with Tank briefly because he's actually not with the group at the moment. He's back with Irina. Is there anything you would like to be doing whilst you're there or in town in general?
Just talking to her, trying to pry any more information out of her if possible.
Okay, let me just get I actually have this open already. Awesome. Yay, I'm prepared.
Exchange.
Yeah, another truth. Where's the actual bit? Okay. Yeah, so from speaking, you can't really find out too much about. Well, you can't find out a lot more. You find out a little. Let me just actually get something up quickly. Another thing, because it's not in the thing I thought it was. Always fun. That one. Right, so you're able to confirm that few common myths of vampires are believed to be true here. Vampires must rest in their coffin during the day. At night, they can summon wolves and vermin to do their bidding. They can transform into various things, and they tend to be quite hypnotic. You already found out that they can't enter a residence without prior invitation. And supposedly running water burns them like acid, and sunlight causes them to burst into flame. You find out that, as has been mentioned, wolves have obviously attacked this house, but it's not just wolves that are the problem. There are dire wolves and even werewolves that prowl the woods, and hungry bats fill the skies at night. Barovia itself, the village, not the place, is at the far east end of Barovia. It's very confusing. Whereas the Larky lies far to the west. There's a few superstitions. It's believed that the Vistani, who are a group of traveling gypsies, are allowed to leave Barovia, and that's because they serve Strahd. Never harm a raven, lest ill fortune befall you. And that spirits are known to drift along the road towards Castle Ravenloft in the dead of night. But that's pretty much all you're able to find out.
Right.
So you know a little bit. You know that there's some dangers. Is there anything else you want to do?
Offhand, no. I'll have a thing. Sorry,
Okay.
my brain's fried today.
That's fair. Okay, so I'll return to the others who, whilst on the map you're currently showing is in the basement. I'll say just for ease that you're currently not there. You're giving the vampire time alone with his thoughts to think things over. After a while, you hear...
I'm just going to say that before he's made his decision, I'm taking the body back and burying it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I said that's the time he gets. He gets as long as I take to bury the body.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. So, with the help of the father and Ismark, you're able to bury the former burgomaster. And at this point, actually, whilst you're waiting around, I would like an intelligence check from Elias.
From me?
Yeah,
I was worried
specifically.
you were going to say Porky for a second, then I was like...
Sure. 14?
Okay. And I'd also like one from Helweir.
Oh, God. Intelligence, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be...
Okay. Right, so both of you managed to work this out. You currently have in your possession the deeds to a windmill and the house, which you recently escaped. However, those deeds are technically signed over to the children, who you also know are dead. So currently they're kind of dead in the water. Between you, you've got the deeds, but you two were the ones who showed interest in them the most from memory. Actually, no, Raven did as well.
I've got the deeds.
Yeah, Raven.
Well, you've got the deed for the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got the windmill.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I forgot that Raven had the deeds to the house. I need to take better notes. Anyway, but the deeds are sort of in kind of legal limbo at the moment because technically there's no one fit to inherit them, but by the will, they would likely go to either the next of kin if one could be found, or they would revert back to the state, basically. So in this case, the town. However, the person in charge of the town is the burgomaster, who is currently dead, and his son would be the next person to basically take up that mantle. So there's some potential legal stuff you can do. Just stuff you'd probably be thinking of because you don't have a huge amount to be doing. You're probably pondering, like, what do we do next? Yes, everyone here says the burgomaster, and it would be much more entertaining.
I'll have a quarter pounder with cheese.
But
Right.
The burgomaster's dead, so we can only get fries.
Oh, darn.
Or you can only get lesser burgers because he's known as Ismark the Lesser.
Porky just sort of glances around nervously and then backs away into our hidey hole.
Yeah. So after
Placing our orders.
yeah, after a bit of time, you hear a voice calling up from the basement. Okay, I've made my decision.
Okay.
Who is going down to speak to him?
I'll go down to the stairs, but I guess we'll leave it to the two arguing.
I'm gonna go down. So
Okay.
I'm gonna be where I am pretty much, in case anything.
Okay.
I can't see anything still.
Really?
it's fine, just look at my screen.
No, I can't move my token or anything.
Really? I'm just gonna pull your token back on, see if that makes a difference. I haven't changed anything with your token.
There we
Is
go.
that better?
Yeah.
Okay, your
you.
token must have been glitching for some reason. Roll20's
Yay,
been
Raven's a glitch.
Yep. It's coming back from the dead. It does weird things to you.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. Oh yeah, that's something worth mentioning. That happened last time. Raven died and came back. Slightly different.
I still need to do artwork for that, so yeah.
Yeah.
Article.
I imagine the artwork will be good.
No pressure.
I don't know. All the artwork you two have done is pretty good so far.
I think if we all survive this session, then the actual character artwork's going to start coming in.
Yeah.
Excellent. I like that.
Yes.
So basically, it's a minimum of 3 episodes to earn artwork.
That's basically, you need to sort of, you know.
Yeah,
otherwise
I
it's
get
just Elravan all over again, where I do brand new artwork and then
Yeah.
you die.
Yeah. Poor Elravan.
I'm gonna watch Hellwick hit the bucket now.
Right, so the vampire is sitting quietly in. He doesn't seem to be shouting. He's just sort of sitting there.
Okay.
Does anyone approach?
Yeah, Porky does, because she's the one who has asked him this question.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Oh god.
So move your tokens as you will into the sort of position you'd be in. Just okay. As you approach, you just sort of hear his voice saying, beckoning you to come closer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm going to keep a dagger in one hand.
Okay, and as you get to about there, he suddenly goes, I've made my decision. You're first, and lunges forward at you.
All right.
Saw it
Roll
coming.
for initiative.
That's fine with me.
Okay, I got it. What was it?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Basically,
Yeah.
He's gonna kill himself.
no.
Right.
Basically, he's left at the party to attack.
You went full vampire.
It's fine.
Really?
I mean, you're hanging at the back anyway.
Yeah.
That took all of 20 seconds of going from pretty chill, like, yeah, okay, I'll weigh this up.
Well,
It's
out
fine.
of in character time, you've had time to bury a body and have some discussions.
There was a
over this.
50-50 chance this would happen. I was fully prepared for this.
Actually, it was about 10% chance this would happen, 60% chance something else, and a 30% chance something else.
Wait, did you
know.
roll a dice on it?
Oh yeah, I rolled one dice for each of you.
Holy crap!
Wait, for each of us, we're not dying.
No,
Are we?
That's what you think.
depending on who approached him would depend on his reaction
Oh, really?
to some extent.
There's me like, you know.
You're the nice one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, he decided that you're the weak link, as it seems.
Oh!
Yeah. You're this.
You're lucky I don't have any rages left.
You're this young girl who has basically been like, yeah, let's let the vampire make his own decision. So mentally, at least,
Yes, this young 6-foot barbarian.
Yep.
Very, very bad judgment right there.
Right. So, let me just order things. And Raven, you're up first.
Guess he's dying for a whole new set of reasons now.
Well, I already had a dagger in my hand, so I want to immediately throw that at our
Okay.
vampire.
Yep.
Spawn. Let me just find where it's gone.
Such poor rolls for initiative.
20.
20. That's a hit. Roll for damage.
4 piercing.
And you're actually letting me use the HP thing today. Thank you, Roll20, for being good. Would you like to do anything else?
I mean, I haven't got anyone close enough to be able to do sneak attack on them yet, so...
No.
Should have been.
Okay. Do you want to use your
You can
cunning
move
action for anything? Or your movement?
I'm going to stay where I am for the time being because he's better at a distance with his weapons. So
Okay. Right, then. Porky.
Nope.
No, it's not.
Really?
Chris just rolled onto the
top.
initiative, so he's at the bottom at the moment when he should be at the top.
Yeah.
Starting from the bottom, now we're here.
Well, he's after Raven.
Yep. Okay, so Eos.
Okay. Else may be an advocate for life. I wanted him to succeed, but she can equally deal out death. Gonna run up and give him. Wait, we haven't had a long rest, have we?
No.
Oh yeah, we have.
Nope.
No, I haven't. Okay, that's fine. Still got it prepared. I will cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay. So that hits. Roll for damage.
It has to be at. No, wait. I can do it at second level. Yeah. Okay. Did it ask me? Okay. So it should be.
I think it will when you click on the damage. I think it will ask you.
Yeah. Here we go. Second level. Boom. 28 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Okay, so you reach out and try to inflict this deathly touch, slowly draining it, but as can potentially be expected for an undead-like creature, it's not doing quite as much you'd expect. It is doing something, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'll bring out my shield afterwards. And I'll say, well, this world is not meant for the weak-willed.
Okay. So now it's Porky.
Yes, it is. Merp. Gonna corner this guy. Weak link.
Oh, you don't know that. That's just how he saw it.
Oh man, weak link.
Yeah, that doesn't
You
hit.
were saying, Porky?
Wow.
Yeah, wow, indeed. Okay, that's my turn.
Right. Elias.
Um. duh, 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 duh. While he was out there, I'm gonna just pop him with a hand crossbow.
That misses.
Yep. We're both weak links.
Okay. You doing any movement or anything or bonus actions?
I don't have any. Do I have any bonus actions? I have
You have-
healing. But I
You
don't
have
think-
you have one bonus action as a bard.
Oh yeah, the. Yeah, I'll save it because I got cutting words now, just in case I need it.
Okay. Right. So which brings it round to Doru's turn, and upon his turn, you do notice that some of the damage that's been done begins to heal.
Like that, is it?
Mm-hmm. And because the target of his choice has moved in close, he will strike out at Porky.
Hmm.
Does a 20 hit?
Of course it does.
Okay.
Can I cut that?
You can. Cutting words works on attack rolls, right?
Yep.
Yep. So you can roll d6, I think, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. God, it's been so long since I played a low-level bard. So that's 17. Does that still hit?
That still hits, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
so you're taking 5 damage from that.
Yep.
Actually. No, I've said he'll do the damage, and then he's going to try to bite you. There's an 18 hit.
It does.
Okay, so you're taking 5 piercing and 7 necrotic damage, and your max health is dropped by 7.
Okie dokie.
And then, does he have anything else he can do? He has ways out that provokes attack opportunities. No, that's fun for now. Cade's turn.
Okay. So.
Oh,
Did you
he
have
also
to stand
gains.
in the way?
He also gets.
Would I be able to attack it from there around the pole?
It'd be. I would say it would give. It's partial, half, and then third cover in. I can never remember the cover rules because I don't use them that much.
Partial.
Half, 3/4, and full.
It's not quite enough.
Half cover is +2 AC.
I'd say half cover because your allies are in the way and the pillar.
So that would give it a bit.
An extra 2 to AC.
It's either that or I could just yeet a javelin. No, I want to get in. So yeah, I'm just gonna boop. And I'm going to divine smite.
Okay.
Never
Why
mind,
not?
I'm not.
That is a miss.
That's fun. Well, in that case, I'm just going to bonus action to Hunter's Market.
Okay. I will. What's a good symbol for Hunter's Mark? Do I have an eye symbol?
It does need to.
Does it
Oh,
make
never
a
mind.
save?
Never mind.
There. That looks like a good Hunter's Mark symbol. Leading eye. Okay. Raven.
Right. I am going to go whoop over to there.
Yep.
I'm going to get out my bow and go duck to Porky. Why did that? Did that roll? That did not roll. Why?
Frog.
Hold on. There we go. Ha!
Oh my god, these rolls tonight, guys.
Okay.
Porky clearly didn't duck.
Porky didn't duck.
I didn't think I was going to have to get this out this soon, but okay.
Gosh darn it.
Always be prepared for the unexpected.
No, let's
Just
see.
like that arrow.
Okay. So your attack misses, and it misses in such a way that it kind of just bounces off and ricochets about the room, going nowhere near your target. So you sort of lose a bit of confidence yourself to the point that you'll have disadvantage in your next attack roll against any target.
Oh, these natural ones.
Really, Raven? Really?
Yeah.
You useless little piece of poop.
Right. So, Aos's turn.
Ooh, we're back to me already. Okay. Gonna need to hit it with some. If I can see the wounds healing on its body.
Yeah, this vampire at this point, based on draining health and its natural, seems to be basically fully up.
Then I shall have to throw my mace to one side and bring up a holy fire in my hands and try to hit him in the corner.
Okay.
With a sacred flame. And
So
you
that's
can roll
a
a dex.
dex save.
I mean, he has nowhere to go.
Yep. Well, yes and no. He has ways he can go,
Hmm.
but no. I'm guessing that's fair.
Takes 4 radiant damage.
Yeah. It actually surprises me to some extent how little like vulnerabilities there are. Like you'd feel like I know it stops its heat. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, if that's stopping HP, then it's effectively like 24 damage, more like.
Yeah,
But yeah.
that's true.
I will continue to batter it and barge it into the side with
Okay.
my shield. And looking at Porky, how badly injured did that bite get you? Pretty bad, right? You're bleeding all over the place.
I'm about half.
Okay, I'm not risking
Just
it.
over half.
I'm going to drop a healing word at second level on Porky.
Okay.
I say, stay back. This thing will drain the life out of you.
That's what we tried to tell you earlier.
Could have been avoided.
You heal for a lot.
What?
4 plus my wisdom. So another 3 on top of that, plus Disciple of Life. Which is another 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You healed for 12 from one healing word.
Nice. Healing word is so much better on a life card.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that'll end my go.
Okay. Brings it round to Porky. This thing has just bitten you. It has sort of shown against your free will.
Yeah.
No.
If I could rage, I would be.
Yep.
But I cannot, so I am not. But I'm still gonna slam my axe down on its head anyway.
Okay.
And I have inspiration, so I'm gonna use that.
Yep.
I can't remember. Is it who gave me the inspiration? You did, didn't you? Or was it a bardic? I can't remember.
No, it was a proper inspiration, so you have advantage, basically.
Okay, let me roll that again then.
Come on, Porky.
Yeah.
Still a miss, unfortunately.
That's
My word.
my rolls.
This thing is cornered.
Our
We
rolls.
can't get it.
Fine, my rolls, okay.
Elias.
Is it coming up? Oh my god.
Okay.
Pew, 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 pew.
Seeing itself cornered and seeing the holy light that is just been trying to strike it out, I think it will go for the paladin. It's probably not going to do very well, but it'll try.
I was about to say take disadvantage, but I don't think I need
No,
to.
wait, not the paladin. I meant the cleric, not the paladin.
Okay.
I'm getting you confused between you.
Sorry.
So 5 damage,
Um,
unless a 21 doesn't hit you.
wait, are you going to use defensive shield thing as well?
What's?
I don't know. I think I need to prove a point with this.
I mean, I think I'd take it anyway.
No, I'll block it.
I think I'm taking it anyway, because that only bumped me up to 20.
No, my defense. Sorry, my protection style rolls at disadvantage.
Oh, right, perfect. Well, that'll still hit me then.
Yeah.
What, 18?
Yeah, I've only got 18 AC.
What? I thought you had 20 with the thing we picked up.
Took that shitty rusted armor off and put back my actual armor on. And then, yeah, I have,
It's
with
the
Shield
armor
of Faith I
rusted.
get to 20, but Shield of Faith
Yeah.
is...
Okay, so you're taking,
20 per minute.
rather than taking the 5 damage, it is going to try to grapple you. Well,
Okay.
it will grapple you, but then you get to escape on your turn.
Okay.
I think that's how that works. We'll
You
use the
said it
grappling
anyway.
monster. Or do you get to attempt now?
No. Only when I'm on my
Okay.
turn.
Okay, and then it will attempt to bite you.
This is the one you want to roll disadvantage. This is the one you want to roll disadvantage.
But you've already used it. So-
Yeah, I've used my reaction.
Oh no.
So, so that's 22.
How much health have I got?
That's 29 damage,
Mm-hmm.
You
which
still
drops you.
I'm dead.
You're not dead, but you're unconscious because it will have dropped your max health by 21, so you've still got 4 max HP.
Target dies. This effect reduces its hit point maximum to 0.
Yeah, hit point
Yeah.
maximum.
Oh,
Not-
maximum.
Yeah. So
So-
you're still good. You're still good with 4 hit points.
Yeah,
God.
and at this point, it is
Oh, blimey.
back at full HP.
No,
Oh
it's
my
radiant
God.
damage.
The radiant stops its regeneration, but it bit you, it's drained you.
Oh. Well, doesn't that stop regeneration?
No.
What? Oh, okay, just that effect.
Yeah, that's what it says. It says if the vampire takes radiant damage, then the regeneration trait is stopped, whereas the bite is a separate thing. Unfortunately. Though, I'm just going to check something quickly.
Those nat 20s are just rough as fuck.
On this thing, yes. Now, just want to check something quickly. Technically, you could bardic inspiration against its damage, cutting words its damage, if you wanted to reduce that slightly.
Yeah, you can do.
But
Cutting
it's up
words.
to you.
Cutting words, bro.
If you can do more than 4, he will still be up.
It's probably not gonna happen.
You have thingy inspiration as well.
You can't use that to re-roll the cutting words.
Oh.
Technically, that's actually a good point.
Well, it's the difference between your cleric, the one who's dealing radiant damage, being down, and stopping a healing factor of
I mean,
ridiculousness.
Sure.
Or
that's
just standing there, playing a lute, I don't know.
I strum a few times to get the vampire's attention, and I just say, "Hey, you suck."
Dun, dun,
Oh god.
Wow.
Actually, I'll stay dead.
Let's see if it works. Nope. You're still dead.
Still dead, but I will say that affects the necrotic, so you've got 2 more max HP.
Yes!
I know that's not a big deal, but...
Big win, I'm taking it.
Right, Cade, you've just seen the cleric go down.
So I look down. You're still unconscious, aren't you?
Mm.
Yeah. So my eyes burn with this radiant fire as I scream at this creature, and I use my bonus action to use Vow of Enmity,
Yeah.
which gives me advantage on this attack. And yeah, Divine Smite. Poggers.
Oh my god!
Fucking poggers. I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Yep.
Oh,
I'll allow it.
Fucking poggers!
what's going
Oh my god!
What the fuck is this?
I say we log out of roll 20 and log back in.
Oh
Reset
my-
the system.
Right.
I will just say though, I do get advantage on my attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute or until it drops 0 hit points.
Okay.
You fucking
Raven.
Well, whatever attack I make right now is going to be disadvantage, isn't it? So. But I
Yep.
have inspiration as well, still.
You can use the inspiration to negate the disadvantage and just roll flat.
Okay, cool. And would that be against spells as well?
Why has she got disadvantage?
Because
Because of my stupid arrow.
it says next attack roll, so it
Okay.
depends on the spell. What spell? Is it a saving throw one, or is it like a spell attack roll?
It's an attack, so.
And then, yeah, that would be a disadvantage, yeah.
Alright, in which case I will use my inspiration to be able to do this.
Okay.
So hopefully that means I can just roll at normal then.
Yep.
Thank you. And I'm gonna have to do a bit of acrobatics or something again to be able to do this.
Okay.
I literally can't get to this thing right now because there's a little crowd around it. I basically want to come from above and try my primal savagery on it.
Okay, right. Roll me an acrobatics check.
So I'm literally going to have to come up over Porky and Cade. Sorry, Cade, you're always in the way.
That's so fine.
26.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
Okay, and then I will do my primal savagery. 16?
16 is a hit.
Yay!
Oh, what? We hit it? You mean it?
10 damage.
Shock!
Oh my god.
There we go, take some flair, guys.
It doesn't have resistance against that, so that's the full 10 damage.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Right, Eos,
So I'm gonna
death save.
right now, I'm not even gonna be about there.
Alright, so that's a success. Porky.
Porky can't really do much right now apart from keep swinging. So here we go, I guess.
Oh my god!
Right, would you like to do anything else?
Does she get a free rage? Because I'm fucking about to.
There's something bad. I feel bad.
We should have taken our long rest.
I just want to scream in its face. As my
Okay.
bonus.
Right, scream. What do you say in your screaming?
It's not even, I don't say anything, I just scream at it. It's like that scene in The Mummy where he yells at the mummies.
Okay,
Just, "Ah!"
right. Elias.
Jesus Christ. 1 sec, just need to make sure about this. Yeah. So, gonna do the same thing. No? I'm guessing 14's a miss.
Just unfortunately.
And then I shout across the room loudly to wake up. And Eos gets.
No, that's not a miss due to the cover.
Oh, that's not a miss. That hand crossbar.
No, that Chris was asking if that was due to the cover, that it was a miss, but no, it's a miss.
Oh no, but yeah, Eos gets healed for 9.
Or up to whatever your max is.
Yeah. And I move once. Yeah, 1 step close, just in case.
Okay. Right, and at this point, something slightly different is going to happen. This guy, hearing what's going on.
No. Stop.
Hmm?
Wait, that guy's on that side.
Yeah. Why am I stopping?
Oh, the stream went down.
Okay.
Right, guys.